In Skyrim, every mountain, every forest, every winding path is an invitation to discover something new. Beyond the sweeping landscapes and towering ruins, there lies another realm to explore, the one that blooms quietly at your feet. Delicate mountain flowers, small yet radiant, hold secrets known only to those willing to stop and truly see. For those who look closer, these flowers reveal themselves as more than mere decoration dotting the countryside. Each blossom is a doorway into Skyrim's deeper mysteries, a fragment of ancient knowledge that connects this wild land to its roots and its untold stories. Today on Foraging Fauna and Flora, we're venturing through Tamriel's wilds, tracing the path of these mountain flowers and uncovering their hidden wonders. Together, we'll explore how these humble blooms connect Skyrim's landscapes, lore, and even stretch into the Elder Scrolls Online. So get ready for a journey beyond the obvious as we wade into Tamriel's wilderness, petal by petal. Mountain flowers are among the most common yet cherished ingredients in Skyrim's rich alchemical traditions. Each flower holds unique properties, thriving in diverse biomes across the land. Across the worn roads and familiar trails of Whiterun, the blue mountain flower blooms quietly, carrying with them the power of restoration. They grow where travelers and traders pass, sprinkled alongside the roadsides and near the gentle currents of the White River. Deeper into the shadowy woods of Falkreath, purple mountain flowers reveal themselves, nestled among the ancient pines. Their dark hues blend into the quiet forest, almost hidden along the paths less traveled. In secluded places, they flourish, even appearing near the ominous Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. Up along the rugged slopes near the throat of the world, red mountain flowers emerge, striking in their color. Known for their magicka restoring properties, they are essential for mages and scholars who wander these ancient lands. And in the far reaches of the Forgotten Vale, the rare yellow mountain flowers bloom with a beauty matched only by their elusiveness. In this mist-laden sanctuary, each yellow petal seems to hold a quiet memory of the past. Rarely seen by many, these flowers are treasures of the Vale, prized by those who journey far enough to uncover them. In the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, alchemy allows players to transform these flowers and other ingredients into powerful potions and poisons, with their effects, duration, strength, and value determined by several factors. Number 1, effects. Each ingredient has unique properties that shape the effects of potions or poisons. Combining ingredients with overlapping effects enhances potency or creates new combinations. Number 2, duration and magnitude. The strength and duration of effects depends on the player's alchemy skill and perks like Alchemist and Benefactor, which boost potency and length. And lastly, gold value. The value of crafted items increases with the rarity and potency of effects, with higher value potions yielding greater rewards. Certain perks further adjust potion or poison outcomes. The Benefactor perk boosts positive effects in potions. The Poisoner perk enhances poisons, while the Purity perk removes all negative effects from potions and all positive effects from poisons, affecting gold value accordingly. Through alchemy, players can craft custom concoctions that provide dual effects to enhance abilities, weaken enemies, and even gain strategic advantages. Each of these 4 mountain flowers embodies the unique essence of Skyrim's diverse landscapes. Let's explore the properties of each flower, starting with the blue mountain flower. The blue mountain flower is one of Skyrim's most common yet valuable alchemical ingredients. Harvested specifically from the blue flowered variant of the mountain flower. These flowers grow abundantly in the foothills and lower elevations of mountains, thriving just below the snow line alongside their purple and red counterparts. In alchemy, the blue mountain flower is prized for its versatility. It contains both restore health and fortify health effects, making it a key ingredient for adventurers looking to create healing potions. When paired with wheat, it's a reliable choice for dual-effect potions that restore and fortify health. Additionally, when used with a blue butterfly wing and giant's toe, it creates one of the game's most valuable potions, maximizing monetary value. Blue mountain flower can be combined with 51 other ingredients, offering various potion and poison effects valuable to adventurers and alchemists alike. To damage magicka region and fortify conjuration, combine blue mountain flower with ancestor moth wing, blue butterfly wing, or Charis hunter Atene. To damage magicka region and fortify health, combine blue mountain flower with bear claws or hanging moss. To fortify health and restore health, combine blue mountain flower with ambrosia, heart of order, void essence, or wheat. For single effect potions and poisons, blue mountain flower offers the following combinations. To restore health, combine blue mountain flower with ash hopper jelly, blisterwort, blue dartwing, butterfly wing, charred skeever hide, corkbulb root, daedra heart, eye of sabercat, felsad tern feathers, flamestalk, heart of order, impstool, marshmallow, rock warbler egg, saltreese, spadefish, or swamp fungal pod. To fortify conjuration, combine blue mountain flower with Barrett's ashes, bone meal, congealed putrescence, frost salts, hagraven feathers, lavender, or slowed soap. To fortify health, combine blue mountain flower with boar tusk, fungus stalk, giant's toe, glowing mushroom, Hydnum azure giant spore, or yellow mountain flower. To damage magicka region, combine blue mountain flower with burnt spriggan wood, chicken's egg, daedroth teeth, glow dust, hawk's egg, human heart, jarrin root, minotaur horn, mort flesh, nightshade, scalon fin, spider egg, or spriggan sap. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 87 guaranteed samples of blue mountain flower can be found in 45 different locations. The locations with the greatest number of samples are 6 samples in the Solitude Catacombs, 5 samples on the Cataraya, 4 samples in Ares' house, and 4 samples around High Hrothgar. Blue mountain flower is classified as a common ingredient, meaning that apothecary merchants have a 36% chance of carrying 1 to 5 samples. Additionally, it may be randomly found in barrels and apothecary satchels throughout Skyrim. A total of 1,739 blue-colored mountain flower plants are spread across 260 different locations in Skyrim. Locations with the highest concentrations include 28 plants around Sleeping Tree Camp, 26 plants around Morthal, 26 plants near the Whiterun Imperial Camp, 25 plants around Autumnshade Clearing, 25 plants near Heartwood Mill, 23 plants around Golden Glow Estate, 22 plants near Boulderfall Cave, 20 plants near Broken Fang Cave, 20 plants inside Sovngarde, 18 plants near Dragonbridge Overlook, 18 plants around Helgen, 18 plants near North Brittleshen Pass, and 17 plants around Treva's Watch. The blue mountain flower stands out as a highly valuable ingredient in Skyrim's alchemical landscape, providing essential effects such as restore health, fortify conjuration, and damage magicka regen. Found in abundance throughout the province, it is accessible to adventurers of all skill levels, making it a staple in health and fortification potions. The purple mountain flower is harvested from the purple flowered variety of the mountain flower. Like its blue and red counterparts, it thrives in the foothills and lower mountain elevations of Skyrim, just below the snowline. However, unlike the other varieties, purple mountain flowers carry distinct alchemical properties beneficial to those skilled in sneak, stamina restoration, and frost resistance. Purple mountain flowers can be combined with 47 other ingredients, offering a range of valuable effects in potions and poisons. To fortify sneak and resist frost, combine purple mountain flower with frost miriam. To fortify sneak and restore stamina, combine purple mountain flower with powdered mammoth tusk. To instill lingering damage magicka and restore stamina, combine purple mountain flower with torchbug thorax. To resist frost and restore stamina, combine purple mountain flower with hawkbeak, silverside perch, or small pearl. For single effect potions and poisons, purple mountain flower offers the following combinations. To restore stamina, combine purple mountain flower with bear claws, bee, charred skeever hide, chokeweed, eye of saber cat, hackle low leaf, hissed carp, honeycomb, large antlers, mudcrab chitin, netch jelly, orange dartwing, pearl, pine thrush egg, saber cat tooth, salmon roe, saltreese, scrib jerky, or wisp wrappings. To fortify sneak, combine purple mountain flower with Abatian longfin, ashen grass pod, beehive husk, hawk feathers, human flesh, creche fiber, or rue brush. To instill lingering damage magicka, combine purple mountain flower with Hagraven claw, ogre's teeth, scalon fin, swamp fungal pod, or wheat. To resist frost, combine purple mountain flower with Daedroth teeth, flame stalk, frost salts, Hydnum azure giant spore, moon sugar, redwort flower, slaughterfish scales, snowberries, steel blue entaloma, or thistle branch. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 88 guaranteed samples of purple mountain flower can be found in 48 different locations. locations with the greatest numbers of samples include 11 samples in Frostflow Lighthouse, 6 samples in the Solitude Catacombs, 5 samples on the Cataraya, 4 samples centered 480 feet northeast of Red Road Pass. The purple mountain flower is classified as a common ingredient, with apothecary merchants having a 36% chance of carrying 1 to 5 samples. Additionally, it can occasionally be found in barrels and apothecary satchels across Skyrim. A total of 1,935 purple-colored mountain flower plants can be found in 250 different locations across Skyrim. Locations with the most significant concentration include 40 around Pine Watch, 36 around Heartwood Mill, 30 around Mist Watch, 28 around Rorikstead, 27 around Treva's Watch, 26 inside Shadow Green Cavern, 26 around Swindler's Den, 24 around Dragon Bridge Overlook, 24 near Golden Glow Estate, 24 around Half Moon Mill, 24 near Sleeping Tree Camp, and 23 near Ember Shard Mine. The purple mountain flower is a valuable ingredient in Skyrim's alchemical landscape, providing essential effects such as fortify sneak, restore stamina, lingering damage magicka, and resist frost. Found in abundance across the province, it serves as an essential resource for adventurers, enhancing sneak abilities and providing restorative properties for stamina users. The red mountain flower is harvested from the red-flowered variety of mountain flower. Alongside its blue and purple counterparts, it is commonly found in the foothills and lower mountain elevations of Skyrim, below the snowline. The red mountain flower is one of the few ingredients in Skyrim that provides both restore magicka and fortify magicka effects, a valuable combination for any alchemist. Other ingredients with similar properties, such as briar heart and ectoplasm, are far less common. Red mountain flowers can be combined with 67 other ingredients, allowing for a variety of powerful effects in potions and poisons. To damage health, fortify magicka, and restore magicka, combine red mountain flower with ectoplasm. To damage health and fortify magicka, combine red mountain flower with Emperor Parasol Moss or Void Salts. To damage health and ravage magicka, combine red mountain flower with Coda flower. To damage health and restore magicka, combine red mountain flower with human flesh. To fortify magicka and restore magicka, combine red mountain flower with blister podcap, briar heart, or lycor. To ravage magicka and restore magicka, combine red mountain flower with grass pod, white cap, or wild grass pod. For single effect potions and poisons, red mountain flower offers the following combinations. To restore magicka, combine red mountain flower with bog beacon, comberry, congealed putrescence, creep cluster, dwarven oil, elf's ear, elytra ichor, fire salts, fungus stalk, frost salts, giant lichen, green butterfly wing, moon sugar, mora tapenella, pearl, steel blue entaloma, taproot, vampire dust, or withering moon. To ravage magicka, combine mountain flower with alocasia fruit, frost miriam, lavender, orange dartwing, Scathe Crawl, or Spawn Ash. To fortify Magicka, combine Red Mountain Flower with Blind Watcher's Eye, Hissed Carp, Hungered Tongue, Jazzbay Grapes, Red Kelp Gas Bladder, Salmon Roe, Saltrice, Stoneflower Petals, Watcher's Eye, or Tundra Cotton. To damage health, combine Red Mountain Flower with Chokeberry, Crimson Nirnroot, Deathbell, Fulmer Ear, Fire Petal, Gnarl Bark, Human Heart, Imp Stool, Imp Gall, Jarren Root, Mort Flesh, Nightshade, Nirnroot, Poison Bloom, Redwort Flower, River Betty, Scalon Fin, Skeever Tail, Small Antlers, Troll Fat, or Wisp Stalk Caps. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 98 guaranteed samples of Red Mountain Flower can be found in 45 different locations. Locations with the highest numbers include 16 samples centered 350 feet east of the Dawnstar Sanctuary, 16 samples in the Ingvild Throne Room, and 6 samples in Vlindrel Hall. Red Mountain Flower is categorized as a common ingredient, with apothecary merchants having a 36% chance of having 1 to 5 samples in stock. It can also occasionally be found in barrels and apothecary satchels throughout Skyrim. A total of 1,213 red-colored mountain flower plants are spread across 180 different locations in Skyrim. Locations with the greatest concentrations include 41 inside Shadowgreen Cavern, 29 around Heartwood Mill, 26 around Evergreen Grove, 24 near the ruins of Bethalth, 23 near Dragon Bridge Overlook, 23 around Lost Knife Hideout, 22 inside the Palace of the Kings, 21 near Golden Glow Estate, 21 around Haunting Brew Meadery, 21 around Snowshod Farm, 20 near Serethi Farm, 20 around Snapleg Cave, and 20 around Treva's Watch. The Red Mountain Flower is a staple in Skyrim's alchemical arsenal, offering key effects like Restore Magicka, Fortify Magicka, Damage Health, and Ravage Magicka. Found in abundance across the province, it is a valuable and accessible ingredient, especially for those focusing on magicka-enhancing potions and poisons. Yellow mountain flowers are the rarest, found exclusively in the Forgotten Vale. This scarcity has only increased their allure, with players often trekking to Ancestor Glade or Volkihar Courtyard to collect them. Unlike the other mountain flowers, yellow mountain flowers are limited in their growth locations and cannot be planted at player homes, adding to their mystique. Yellow mountain flowers can be combined with 40 other ingredients, creating potions and poisons with valuable effects for adventurers and alchemists alike. To damage stamina regen and fortify health, combine yellow mountain flower with giant's toe or wheat. For single effect potions and poisons, yellow mountain flower offers the following combinations. To resist poison, combine yellow mountain flower with beehive husk, charred skeever hide, fulmer ear, garlic, grass pod, minotaur horn, mud crab chitin, ogre's teeth, slaughterfish egg, thistle branch, troll fat, or wild grass pod. To fortify restoration, combine yellow mountain flower with Abatian longfin, Cyrodiilic spadetail, Hackle low leaf, salt pile, small antlers, or small pearl. To fortify health, combine yellow mountain flower with ambrosia, bear claws, blue mountain flower, boar tusk, fungus stalk, glowing mushroom, hanging moss, heart of order, Hydnum azure giant spore, or void essence. To damage stamina regen, combine yellow mountain flower with Bungler's Bane, Creep Cluster, Daedra Heart, Frost Miriam, Hist Carp, Juniper Berries, Large Antlers, Saltreese, Silverside Perch, or Skeever Tail. According to the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, 3 guaranteed samples of yellow mountain flower can be found in the Forgotten Vale's inner sanctum. Yellow mountain flowers are exceptionally rare, with plants only found in a few locations across Skyrim. 27 plants, or 55 with the special edition version of Skyrim, can be found in Ancestor Glade, east of Falkreath. 2 plants in the Volkihart courtyard after it has been replanted. 2 plants in the Vardenkind Gallery with Anniversary Edition, in front of the Springs Symphony entrance in the Runoff Caverns. And lastly, 1 respawning plant at Golden Hills Plantation with Anniversary Edition if the player completes the quest to own the property and builds the apiary. The yellow mountain flower is a rare and sought-after ingredient, offering potent effects like resist poison, fortify health, fortify restoration, and damage stamina regen. Its limited locations and inability to be cultivated makes it a valuable find for skilled alchemists, particularly those venturing into Skyrim's remote glades and hidden sanctuaries. The mountain flower in the Elder Scrolls Online, also known as ESO, is a tall, slender red plant used as an alchemical reagent, often challenging to spot without the keen eye reagent's passive due to its thin, delicate appearance. Found growing throughout Tamriel, except in Cold Harbor outside the Hollow City, mountain flowers thrive in open spaces, making them relatively accessible to players exploring various zones. Mountain flowers in ESO serve as valuable reagents with several powerful alchemical effects. When paired with other reagents, mountain flower can enhance armor, restore health, restore stamina, and provide effects like Maim, which reduces enemy damage output. With the right combinations, players can maximize mountain flower's utility in both 2 and 3 reagent mixtures, crafting potions that offer multiple benefits. Unlike in Skyrim, the mountain flower of ESO does not fall into either specific color or alchemical category, but still plays a vital role in Tamriel's larger ecosystem. Players can find mountain flowers in regions like the Rift, where they dot the landscape, hinting at the flora-filled world that Skyrim would become. This edition creates continuity within the series, showing how these humble plants have been an integral part of Tamriel's landscape across different eras and games. In my opinion, it's possible that the evolution of mountain flowers from the single red variety in the Elder Scrolls Online to the diverse array seen in Skyrim reflects deeper environmental and magical shifts within Tamriel. Given the significant passage of time between ESO and Skyrim, the flora may have adapted to changes in climate, magic, or even the influence of powerful beings like dragons. The lush and magically charged landscapes of regions like the Rift could have provided the perfect conditions for mountain flowers to gradually develop into multiple colors, each with their own unique alchemical properties. Additionally, Tamriel is known for regions rich in mystical energies and ancient magics, which have been shown to alter the natural world in subtle ways. With the resurgence of dragons and the increasing presence of magical disturbances, it's plausible that these factors contributed to the mutations that gave mountain flowers their distinct hues and properties in Skyrim. What do you think? Could environmental changes alone account for these shifts, or might magical influences have spurred this botanical evolution? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Mountain flowers hold unique cultural significance across various races and cultures in Tamriel, serving purposes that extend far beyond their alchemical uses. In Nordic culture, mountain flowers are cherished not just as alchemical ingredients, but as parts of daily life. Nords incorporate them into healing tonics to combat Skyrim's bitter winters and harsh landscapes. Characters like Idgrod the Younger from Morthal demonstrate a personal connection to these plants, carrying them on their person not just for their uses, but perhaps as tokens of Skyrim's beauty and spirit. Imperials and Bretons, skilled in alchemy and herbalism, use mountain flowers more systematically. For Imperials, these flowers are essential for creating health-restoring potions, which are widely used within their legions to ensure soldiers' survival in battle. Bretons, with their deep connection to magic, see mountain flowers as essential ingredients not only in healing potions, but in concoctions that fortify magicka and health, enhancing both their martial and mystical prowess. Altmer, who hold nature in high regard, may integrate mountain flowers into their traditional healing broths and teas, using their alchemical properties to bolster health in a more holistic, non-magical form. This reflects the Altmer's deep respect for the way of nature and balance, where even alchemical practices are carefully crafted to work in harmony with the natural world. Finally, in Orcish strongholds, where practicality rules, mountain flowers are valuable for crafting poultices and strength-enhancing brews, essential for orc warriors who value endurance and resilience. Across Tamriel, mountain flowers bridge the gap between cultures, embodying both the mystical and practical sides of alchemy and healing. Their presence across various provinces highlights how these simple plants have integrated into the lore and daily life of Tamriel's diverse races, enhancing their cultures and survival alike. As we conclude our journey through Skyrim's wild flora, it's remarkable to see how mountain flowers, small yet powerful, embody the essence of Tamriel's rich landscapes and lore. These unassuming blooms serve adventurers in ways big and small, offering healing, stamina, and magicka restoration, while reminding us of the resilience and beauty of the natural world. They are more than just ingredients. They carry the spirit of Skyrim, the heart of Tamriel, and connect each of us to the land's ancient stories and mysteries. This episode is especially meaningful to me as it marks the 1-year anniversary of the Foraging Fauna and Flora series. Looking back, mountain flowers were the perfect choice to revisit with the skills I've gained over the past year, as they are central to Skyrim's alchemy and culture. For those who are curious, I encourage you to watch the original video to see how far we've come. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you use mountain flowers in your alchemical practices? Which color is your favorite and why? Perhaps you're drawn to the health benefits of blue, the magicka of red, or the stamina of purple? Let us know how you use mountain flowers in the comments, and share your favorite recipes or memories. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the series. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Skyrim's flora, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay updated with our latest Elder Scrolls explorations. Join us next time on Foraging Fauna and Flora as we continue to uncover Skyrim's hidden ingredients. Until then, may your paths be safe and your discoveries as plentiful as Skyrim's mountain flowers. Farewell, fellow adventurers.